The mind is a beautiful tool. It's a beautiful tool for us to create whatever it is that we want to create. But in order to harness that energy of creation, using the power of our mind, we need some space to be able to see what it is that we wish to create. Many people are not even aware of what it is that they want to create in their lives. They may say that they want this and they want that, but they're not really sure what it is they want. They do not really have the clarity of what it is that they want, because they are just too busy. The mind is kept busy with all the things that life brings to us, or the lives that we create. Because life doesn't bring anything random. Everything is created by us. Some are aware, many are not aware. So many people are not aware of what it is that we would like to create, and for those who would like to create, for those who would like to be a manifester of their lives, then it is important for us to create that space in our mind. And we can create that space in our mind by slowing down the mind. You see, the modern world that we live in today, there's so much going on. People have phones in their hands, which has so much information all the time. Reading, looking at things, listening to things, watching videos, etc. And we're constantly busy. The mind is just busy all the time, absorbing information, because everything is just information. Whatever it is that we see, whatever it is that we hear, whatever it is that we touch, we taste, everything is just information. So whatever we're watching, whatever we're listening to, whatever we're thinking of, when we keep ourselves busy all the time, and some people may think it's just mundane, that I'm just watching something on my phone, but it isn't, because whatever it is that we're watching on that phone is information. So that information gets recorded in our system, because everything is just information. So when we're constantly recording all the time, constantly busy observing, looking at things, listening to things, constantly recording this information, then the mind is kept busy all the time, and we're not able to use the mind in the way that we can, the true potential of the mind. We can say that the mind, the power of the mind, is being wasted on mundane activities. But yes, nothing is ever wasted, because it's all a learning journey for us. So that's great. Everyone has to go through what they have to go through in their learning journeys. So many of the years that when we become aware, we may think that we have wasted, but they have not really been wasted. So the true potential of the mind has not really been explored, because the mind is just kept too busy. Until today, as we stand here in this year 2025, human beings still do not know the true potential, the full potential. We're only using a very small percentage of our abilities. And the busier we keep the mind, we are not going to be able to realize that potential. We need that space. We need that quiet time. We need that stillness. to allow information to come in from the source of all knowledge. Because whatever information it is that we collect from the physical world, so if we're reading something on the internet, we're looking at the phone and soaking up information, these are all information of the physical world. And these are not really conducive to realizing the true potential of the mind, of who we really are. Yes, we can use these systems, the human systems, such as the internet, such as the books that we have. We can use all of these for our growth if we use them knowingly. If I'm using the internet to research on something for my growth, that's wonderful. If I'm reading a book which is going to help me in my development, then that's wonderful, that's great. So when we are using these man-made physical tools in a knowing way to enhance our growth, to improve our journeys, then yes, they are beneficial. But if we're just randomly or just mundane looking at the screen, then that is just wasting up, or taking up space, I should say, taking up space in our mind. And when all of the spaces are taken in the mind, then there is no space for the intelligence to come through. The knowledge that is there for everybody. From the universal bank of knowledge. This is knowledge that's available for everybody. And so if we want to create our lives knowingly, and we want to access this information, this knowledge from the universe, then we need to have the quiet time. We need to make the space for that in our minds, for that knowledge to come through. And we're here to do that. We are here to be the true human beings that we are, the powerful beings that we are. We're here to recognize that potential. And by slowing down, we can step into that journey. We can begin that journey. So I'm really grateful for your presence here, for being here, and for playing a part in this human spiritual evolution, because that's what we are here to do, to grow, to evolve. So let's begin the journey.